Hello and welcome to the Street Aesthete channel. Today we're playing Geoguessr Battle Royale, and as usual in this series we're going to be playing without moving, while our opponents have the advantage of being able to move around in the coverage to find more clues, and we'll see if we can pull off a victory. I immediately note these wooden fence posts, which makes me think of South America, but I don't know if I can quite confirm that. We've got this divided concrete road. I'd like to see the copyright here, 2015. I had this idea about Panama, but the copyright doesn't work, so I'm thinking now of northern Colombia. Not too far north, because we have still got a bit of hilliness. Okay, we've jumped right to the top of the leaderboard there, so it's a good start. And I think we've probably got the right region in the right country. The wooden fence posts are generally a giveaway for South America. And it was indeed. It's pretty much where I clicked to start with before I started hedging myself further south. So yeah, a good start. Alright. Thinking of Europe. And there aren't too many clues for us here. We seem to be near a fairly large motorway. There's also something a little bit kind of Russian about it, but definitely in the south. But then these people here look as though their skin is a little bit swarthier than you might expect to see anywhere in Russia. So, a tricky round. We seem to have... I thought it might be tiled roofs over here, but it appears not to be. No one has guessed yet. So I suppose I'm kind of thinking around the Black Sea. Just going to get the idea in there. It's not looking great. And it was actually Russia. Wow. We were just outside of Moscow there. An interesting round. I kind of had the right idea, sort of, but talked myself out of it. Okay, we've got a speed limit 25 sign here, so US road infrastructure, but I don't know if we're actually in the US. Unless this is maybe Hawaii? Or could it be the Philippines? Because I think they have US road infrastructure. Yeah, I don't think this is the US. But with a sign like that? This is so Asian looking. I think we have to go Philippines here. And whereabouts? Truly, I don't know. I'm going to go in the middle. I don't even know if we've got the right country here, so... Yeah, okay, we're way off. 3,000 kilometers off to be precise, so Hawaii I think is a bit too far. But could we be in Guam or somewhere like that? Yeah, that could maybe make sense. Oh, it was Guam. Yes, it was, and I was just zooming into it. But anyway, we've stayed in the round. We are still in the game. The Philippines was close enough that we weren't knocked out. Okay, we're in Europe now. I'm thinking about the Czech Republic, Slovakia, even Austria perhaps. Yeah, in that sort of Central Europe region. Might just go in the tri-point. Okay, looking fine so far. I have guessed in Austria, although I'm thinking we're more likely to be in Czechoslovakia. Let's see how the cards fall. Looking okay so far. We've been beaten by only one player. And we were in the Czech Republic there, in the northern part of the country, near the Polish border. So not too bad. Now I think we're in South America. How far south, I wonder? I've got this idea now about Chile and Argentina, and indeed you do see these receptacles for people's domestic rubbish on the street in the southern countries of South America. Could this even be Brazil? There's something rather Spanish-speaking about it in a way that I can't quite put my finger on. Let's take a look. The grid, just off-center. I'm thinking about Buenos Aires here. And does that make sense grid-wise? It could do in places, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it. Okay, we may have the right city here. Could we be in Montevideo, in Uruguay? Possible. Okay, and we were in Argentina. We were in Rosario there, just a bit further west. But definitely the right idea. Okay, we've got a .ro, so we are almost certainly in Romania, although lorries do travel. But everything about the landscape feels right for Romania. Suceava. Actually, do you get wind turbines in Romania like this? I don't know if you do. It looks just that little bit kind of richer than Romania would look, although the landscape kind of works. Yeah, I'm actually going to put us a lot further west here. I'm kind of thinking about, and it's so flat as well. I don't think it is Germany, because we don't have 23 coverage. Okay. So we're too far west, it seems. It's going to turn out we just are in Romania. No, it looks like it's the Czech Republic or somewhere a bit further west. Oh, it's Hungary. Okay, so I had the right idea, not just going for Romania. But yeah, France was a bit too far west. I do associate the wind turbines with Germany and France. That's where you see them the most, I think. And a very unusual and beautiful landscape here. I think it's Iceland. In fact, I think it must be. And isn't it just gorgeous with the sun, the morning sun, I think that is, lighting up the landscape. If it's not Iceland, could it be the Faroes? No, I think it is Iceland. Maybe I'll put one over in the east as well to be sure, or could we actually be down here? We'll just have to see what our opponent does. Who's going to blink first? Oh, just got back in there at the last moment. That was tense, and it was actually the Faroes. Wow, okay, so some real drama there. And had I gone just a little bit further west, it would have been out. So we've made it to the final. Can we make this a no-move victory? We've got the roof rack on the car here. So Guatemala is a possibility, as is the Dominican Republic. I've got one guess. I only get to guess once here. I've got to get it right. All in all, I still think it could be either, but I'm kind of thinking Guatemala more than anything. That's what my gut says. And we're somewhere mountainous here, so... But we could be more like up here. Our opponent has made his guess. Oh, this is tense. Has he even guessed the right country? Get the guess in at least. Oh, wow. That was the... I almost panicked there and didn't guess. And that's a win. That's a victory. Fantastic, yeah. I'm actually really, really happy with that. And that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Since you've made it this far, why not subscribe for more games of Geoguessr, as well as street view explorations of noteworthy locations in which I look for beautiful architecture. And if you've enjoyed the music that you hear in this video, then do take a look at my first channel, which is where I upload all of my original music.